Hello again, this is Kerry. I am continuing my series of itch.io Bundle for Racial Justice and Equality, the series in which I've purchased the bundle, maybe you have too, and now you're like, oh, okay, and now I have 1,700 things to explore. Where do I start? And well, if you continue to watch these videos, you might find something you might like, might find things that you'll learn to avoid, um, and that's me trying to create value. So today I was recommended a game called A Short Hike by Adam Gairu. Um, or someone just asked, "Oh, have you played it?" And I took that as a recommendation. Now, typically my MO is, I get past the tutorial of the game, and then I start streaming it. So you skip the parts about like, oh, how do you play, how do you jump, whatever. You get into the meat of the game. But with this, I don't want to really give anything away, or not too much. So I'll just start again from the beginning. You are a bird named Claire, um, who is essentially I think you're visiting your aunt at a provincial park. I can't remember if there was a name for it. And yeah, you start off, and like here's Ranger May. I can't remember if they're your aunt. That's not matter. But then they just suggest, hey, thanks for visiting this provincial park. How about you go for a hike? And that's the game. I went through. I did it. Well, here, let me just advance a bit. There's all these charming characters along the way. It's just some tell you how to maneuver through the island, or where to find certain key things. So you can, as a bird, you can kind of glide, which is neat. There's money to be found all around. Which, I mean, why is there money all around? Who cares? It's a game. Why are you complaining about money? Right away, this, I assume it's your sister, says, find me 15 shells. And at first it's just kind of like, oh geez, is this what this game's gonna be? Nah, it really, like, that's just a tease. There's these sticks. I have a stick. Oh, like here's a shell right here. I'm on my way. Yeah, just follow this path. Um, just fell. Yeah, you can fall into the water. It's fine. I don't think there were any. Oh, geez. Well, okay, this is the first time me failing. Any places where you can really like die, but I didn't really want to test it. And yeah, it's just a charming walk in the park. Oh, and this person just gave me a compass. You have an inventory, so I can turn on. So just keep track of these things I'm picking up. And yeah, occasionally there's treasure, so it's worth going off the path to just find some treasure. Why not? Uh, the game has not been so successful until I started recording. And yeah, you look around and it's kind of like, you imagine that whoever played this must have played Animal Crossing at some point. Like you see this fish over there that look like the Animal Crossing fish. You see this thing over here which looks like, ooh, I sure hope I could dig that up at some point. There's forks in the path that tell you, okay, there's a trail. Hawk Peak Trail is your ambition. A different beach, a visitor center. Yeah, you can decide to go off in that direction or stick to the path. Little bouncy umbrella. It's always fun. Whee! Ooh. See, and already I feel like I'm giving stuff away. So, yeah, long and short of it, it's just I just want to say this is a charming game where it's not so much action adventure. What does adventure mean? I mean, you're going off, you're exploring this provincial park, climbing a mountain on a short hike. And it was a really relaxing experience. I would say, if you did take the time to go out and explore and find everything, maybe you could stretch this game out to 5 hours. It depends. But it really is just a charming experience. You eventually do find ways to like run and climb and jump higher, and find people who give you tasks, which are pretty straightforward, but fun to complete. So yeah, if you have the bundle, and it's a lazy Sunday, check it out. Otherwise, it seems that this game... Oops, sorry, just moving the mouse around did that. Sells. Otherwise, the game is listed at $7.99 USD, which, that's a bit much. But I mean, if you're the kind of person who could make the argument that, if you go to the movies, you pay $10 for 1 to 2 hour experience, so $8 for a movie length game, or more if you want to explore. That's value. But I don't know, as far as video games go, at least for indie titles, well, I don't know. I'll just leave that up to you. Cheers.